Ibukumi blessing. Thank you for joining. Sheiton Oza. Thank you for joining. Ibukumi blessing. Good evening, sis. Flaky Diva. Thank you for joining. John Remilekun. Thank you for joining. Oladun Joye Tima. Thank you for joining. Thank you all for joining. Good evening, everyone. My name is Bukola Fagbui, and I'm happy to be here this evening. And I'm so happy to be alive too. Sheiton Buki, do you remember Sheyi in Ado-Ekiti? Maybe when I see your face. Flaky Diva, big sis. Thank you, Flaky Diva. How you doing? And happy Sunday, sis. Ibukumi blessing. Same to you. Tiana Adetutu, happy Sunday, ma. Same to you, ma. My name is Olubukola. Thank you for joining. Elitri Band, thank you for joining. Yeah, so my wonderful people, happy Sunday to you all. And I'm happy to be here today. My name is Bukola Faguyi. I said that earlier. And I'm happy to be here and to be alive today. Not only happy for me, I'm happy for you too that you're watching me. And Salome Eketunde, thank you, ma, for joining. I see you. Sham Ayo Olori Folademi, thank you for joining. So, I'm happy to be alive, and I'm happy for you that you're watching me this evening. We all know why we are here, and we have to eat the nail on the head. Abiba ono yinpe. We are here because of Auntie Salome, and we are going straight to the point because of the time. Unfortunately, even when light is better now in Nigeria, unfortunately, we want to Munolo this time around, but I know very soon we'll be back. Elite brand. Yes, so I don't know. Orumugon, Buki Messi, Yabeji. Thank you for joining. Yeah, so today we are here because of Auntie Salome. And Auntie Salome is on this live watching now. So I'm going to invite our Buki. I'm good. Buki Messi. I hope they are doing fine. Yeah, I'm good. And please, if you have any question, you can drop it. Any question you have for Auntie Salome, you can drop it on this live and I will ask her. Of course, we have some questions already from us and from the people that want to, know one or two things about her that they've sent in their questions. So if you have any question for her that you want to know, please send it on this live. So today I'm going to invite her. She's going to talk to us about a lot of things. But before then, I would like to talk about my few programs on YouTube and programs coming. I have a new movie that I want to start the premiere on Friday by the grace of God. It's going to be like a private screening. This I'll be doing for people, for some set of people, just to raise Ìjẹ̀bú ọ̀rẹ́ mi, gbogbo Canada, ẹ ṣá máa gbádùn, ẹ ṣá bá wa kó oríṣiríṣi bọ̀ láti Canada. I hope you are enjoying yourself. Thank you for joining, Ìjẹ̀bú. Yeah, so we are trying to do the private screening to raise glucometer. That's the sugar test machine for diabetic patients, and BP machine for hypertensive patients. We are trying to raise it through the private screening to support those that are living with diabetes and hypertension. Ijebu, thank you there. So that we can distribute to them during the major premiere of the movie throughout some states in Nigeria. So we are trying to raise 10,000 glucometers and SPIG which is the BP machine, to support those that cannot afford to buy it and they are living with diabetes. So please, we need your support. Your support is needed and we will appreciate it. Whatever you are giving, you can send in glucometers. If maybe you want to support with 10, 50, 100, just send it in. You send them to us. We will put it out there for the world to see that so person has sent this to support our good cause. Then if you are sending in money for the glucometer, whatever you are sending, I'm going to post it on my page and also buy it. Of course, I'm in partnership with New White Pharmacy and we are going for the cheapest. Even if they are own for the home run, if it's not cheap enough, we go for other brands. But at least we are in partnership with them. So if you send in money, if that money can afford to buy one, we'll buy it and come to my page, show it to the world that somebody paid so amount and this is the receipt. It's not like you just send in money, we tell you that atira. No. So we need your support, please. And I'm going to be dropping Holistic Healthcare Foundation account details on my page after this show. So I just want to tell you that. And please don't forget to subscribe to TV47 Naija to watch my cooking program, TV47 Naija Original, on YouTube, to watch my cooking program. Right now, I have one that is with Ronke Oshodi. Okay, how to cook Obeafo is on TV47 Nigeria. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Bookfag TV. So thank you very much. Now we go straight to the point and invite our guest for today, Auntie Salome. Eba mi gbe mo ti send the invite sí ma. I just sent you an invite, ma. So I'm waiting for you to pick up so that we can start the program. Yes, Auntie Salome is live. Live. Àti ìrojú yín o.
Ojú mi rèé o.
No. Ẹ tán ẹ̀ síra yín.
Oh, sorry, please.
Ẹ tán ẹ̀ TV là ń rí.
Sorry, dear. Yeah, this is me.
That's Auntie Salome. Good evening, ma.
Good evening, my sister.
Yeah. We are happy to see your face this evening.
I'm so happy to see your face as well.
Olúwa ṣeun.
Abukia.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma, I want you to talk to your fans. They've been waiting to see your face. Please kindly introduce yourself to them.
Good evening, everybody, my sisters and brothers, mommies and daddies. I am Ajoke Olamide Salome Eketunde. I'm a theater artist.
Okay. Ọmọ ikú ènà kí lẹ pè é yẹn mà?
Ikú ènà gbá.
Oh, ikú ènà gbá. That's a wonderful name. Only the people from our side, from the riverine area, can understand
Exactly.
that, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, ma. So, yeah, thank you very much, ma. Can you tell us, where are you from? Are you from Nigeria, Cameroon, Singapore?
In actual fact, I'm a mixed race in Nigeria.
Yeah.
My dad is from Ijoapoy in SL, the local government. My town precisely is Sabome in SL, the local government. We are the Ijos in that area, riverine area. So we have similar language on those states. We have similar language with Ales and Ilajes. So we have so many things in common with them.
Okay. Okay.
Then my
Thank you
mom
very
is from
much. Urobo. That's
My mom
Delta
is from,
State.
yes, my mom is from Kokori in Delta State.
Wow. So you are from Delta and Ondo. I'm hearing that for the first time, you know.
That's why I said I'm a mixed race in Nigeria.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You said that earlier. You said that earlier. Yeah. Okay, ma. So I'm so happy to have you on the program today. Thank you for your introduction. We know you to be an actor. We know you to, I mean, you are a wonderful actor that we all love. Can you take us through your journey in the Nigerian movie industry?
Actually, let me just summarize everything because I started entertainment while I was a young girl. So professionally, not a area of school. No, no, no. I started my dancing in Agogo with Baba Adekoya. If anybody knows Yaita in Ogun State uh, cultural art and culture, that's Ebudola Adekoya. His father was one that trained me how to dance. So I started with dancing while I was young. We were all dancing for Baba, and I'll collect my money and come home while I was very young. So
Like
gradually,
around what age, ma?
that was in 1978.
Wow, that's a long time ago.
Mhm.
Mm. Go
So
ahead, ma.
from there, they discovered that I can sing. I added singing to my dancing. So when we came back to Lagos, I joined a group called Abua Performing Arts Troupe. They are basically on singing and dancing. I joined them. So that was where they discovered that I can sing. So while we went for a show in National Theatre, all along, I've been doing some small stage production, like a small stage production. But when I was on a performance at on a very fateful day, it was then that Mr. Omoloju discovered me, Kakaki art performance. It was in Omoloju's group that they now see me that Omo yìí ti ẹ̀ lè act. So they will force me into, because I never liked acting. I prefer my dancing and singing. Even while I'm
Really?
acting, yes, our cultural dance, I prefer it. So why at times when I'm acting, they will be shouting, "You are not singing, you are acting. Articulate. Let us hear what you are saying." It pissed me off when the director will say, "I don't like what you are doing. Stop it." So that does not even let me have any interest in acting. But it was Omoloju that discovered me. I've been acting with other groups, but it was him that said, you have some potentials and you have to showcase it. So that's how I moved into acting. But I never left my singing and dancing. So along the line, they discovered that I can even make a costume, because our costumier disappoint us on a fateful day while we were preparing for our dress and tech. So Uncle Jide Ogungbade, a friend to Omoloju, they were like twins. So he said,
Yeah.
Salome, you
Ma,
can.
please, sorry, ma. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yes,
Kindly
sir.
place the your phone so that we can. Yeah, now it's okay. You can go ahead, ma.
He said, Salome, I heard that you can sew. I said, dear, because everything they ask me, even if I know that thing, I won't tell you that I know it. I will want you to see
Wow.
that thing that she can do it. But I will not brag that, even if I know it very well, I will still tell you that I don't know it. So he said, I learned you can sew now. I said, I don't know how to sew. He said, okay, there's a machine in the costume room. Go and sit down there. I will know if you can sew or you cannot sew. That was how I started sewing costume, building costume, teaching myself costuming.
Hmm.
So
On your own.
Yes, on my own before I went to make it Africana. So it was that idea of me doing that costume on that production. It was a stage production that led me to go for a fashion designing and history of costume in fashion in Nikki Africana. So I had to go for that. So when I find out that, okay, people will be calling me, ìwọ ló ṣe costume production, bye. Wá bá mi ṣe costume. I said, okay, let me have more knowledge. Even the sewing then, I can only sew some small, simple, because my mom is a fashion designer. So it is that, I'll just go on top of her machine, sew some small alepo asho like bubu. So that's the only thing I can sew them. So I now said, okay. And then we were the first set of creative art in Unilag.
Wow.
We were the first, but unfortunately I could not finish because I was very sick for almost 3 years. So when I came back was when I went to make Africana. So I now went to Nikki to learn more, to have more knowledge about sewing and costuming. So along the line, they started calling me for, the Yoruba people, the ANTP then, we come to National Theatre. If you are doing anything on stage, they will come and watch. So we interwoven. We were like one. They too do their stage productions as well. You understand? Along this,
Yes,
I've
ma'am.
worked with Yemi Remi, Conrad's brother. I was dancing for her, singing for her. I worked with so many people. I worked with Ojoge. I worked with Aisho Pepe. But all of them saw me on stage. And this will say, okay, Wale ṣiṣẹ́ fún mi. Oh yeah, Wale ṣiṣẹ́ fún mi. Everything I'm talking is stage. So my coming back from Nikki African, I started costuming, even on stage. So when I now, and Odunfa people, I will never forget them. They were Odunfa Aisho Pepe, Uncle Aisho Pepe. May he so rest in peace.
Amen.
I will say they were the one that encouraged me to join film, television, Yoruba theatre, because I was Abegi girl then.
Yeah.
I was Abegi girl then. So when
Yeah.
Uncle Tayo, Uncle Yinka, or Abi, when they come to National Theatre, they will say, "You want more? I need the any I'll just be laughing. But at times I do some stage with them. Uncle Aisho, he will use pain on me, say, you are not dancing for me alone, you are going to act. I acted in Muje for Uncle Aisho. I acted in so many of his stage productions and film and television productions. And so mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní wọnú tíátà díẹ̀ nínú Yorùbá díẹ̀. So that is why I cannot forget Uncle Aisho, Odunfa, Corpus, in Hold. I cannot forget them because they read, and up till date, they still give me the respect and the respect and love. They still show me wherever I see them, and I give them the respect as my senior father, colleague, and everything in the theater. So gradually, something happened again. I had to take up makeup, which I've never even done in my life. Even then, yes, anybody that knows me, I don't do makeup then. I don't do makeup. I will just, because I have a very long hair and I don't plait my hair. If I plait my hair, maybe I use it for production. My own, once I retouch my hair, I'll just bond it. And I don't do makeup. I said, hey, how do I do this makeup? I now remember the way Auntie Kemi Akoni used to do makeup. Because she was the one that did our makeup in Owuro Lojo. She did the makeup and costume in Owuro Lojo. And each time, Auntie Kemi and Auntie Peju Shonuga. Auntie Peju Shonuga, I was over 20. I was in my mid 20. then, was it me 20, close to 30? And people should look at, make me look like a 10-year-old girl. She did the makeup. Yes, because I did Little Girl in the Spirit of Lagos. It was a stage production. So that was what fascinated me when I now said, okay, we are going to do this makeup because the makeup artist has gone. She left everything and gone with her kids. So I went to the market and got some small stuff, powder, and that's why I started makeup. And I did it. Even the makeup effect, I did it.
Wow.
Yes. So when I started acting, normally they give me normal role, but there was a particular film that I cried. I cried, and they started giving me crying role. You know us now in the world.
Yeah.
You know now, stereotype. They started giving me.
Yeah.
When I now started doing the costuming, they now push me into costuming and makeup. If they want to call me for role, they can call me like five scenes, 2 scenes. So that's why I found myself at the back of the camera.
Wow.
And now Buki, you always say I should not mention your name, but I will definitely mention your name. There was this invitation. I'm just trying to summarize everything. There was this invitation that came to me from Zafa Award in UK. So I went to the UK. Buki was the coordinator. Then I never expected that I will be going. Buki just said, Auntie, is your document valid? I said yes. He said, okay, Emma worry, Emma go from me. You're telling me not to say it, but I'll just have to say it. Because what I'm saying now is what brought what I want to say. So there's no way I will venture into that without mentioning your name. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So yes, that invitation came. Fortunately for me, I was given visa.
Yeah.
So we came to the UK and I met somebody, a very good woman, a mother. I will call her my mother. She saw me, she said, I know you, this and this, blah, 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 blah. She invited me. I went there. She said, you can add so thing into your acting, this and that. I said, okay. That's how we started. I am telling you now that after we left for Nigeria, they invited me to the UK again, where I was trained as a cultural explainer and a museum curator. So now I am a cultural explainer now. People will be asking, why did you leave acting? I'm not leaving. I've not for a day left acting, but I'm using what I've learned, all my experiences that I've gathered in the theater world. I am now showcasing it into cultural explaining. You know, when you say cultural explaining, it's a kind of interpreting our ancestors, interpreting the archives. You understand? So that is what I am doing now. That is what I'm doing now. So you can see that all my journey from my tender age. Maybe I was 14 then when I started this. Yes, maybe I was 14. So all my tender age down to my younger age, because I'm not old.
Yeah.
Down to my younger age. All my experiences then, all the people I've worked with, all the teaching, the lectures that I've gained, the experiences, everything that I've gained, I am now showcasing it into cultural explaining.
Explanation.
Yes. After my training, so I was posted to Ibadan in a museum called Ibadan Cultural Heritage Living Museum, where
in Nigeria.
In Nigeria. And there, I am the curator there. So, what else again? I'm in the UK right now. I've come for another training again.
Yeah.
So,
To God be the glory.
God be the glory. So let me just summarize everything like that because
Abio.
so
Nínú àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ sọ.
I've worked with a lot of big àwọn bàbá. In fact, I give glory to God that I was able to partake in a celluloid film. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, and I happen to be when the beginning of this home video, I was there as well. So I've done a lot, both in stage. I was in Jankariwo on stage. I was in Muje Muje on stage. I was in Spirit of Lagos, Apocalypse, the
Celluloid stage
festival,
and the rest of it.
and the rest of it. Something on home videos and television. So to God,
Yeah.
and I did for over almost 2 decades. I worked with Wale Adenuga as their costumier. Yeah,
And you also featured in
yes, that's what I wanted to say. I also featured in some of the things which I did some lead roles, and I also did costume as well for AK Media
yeah.
Concert. I did costume for Taju Adepetu, Everyday People.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
So
you have done a lot for the industry. A lot. But I heard you were talking about I want people to learn from you. That's why I want to ask you this question from our conversation. You said somebody was asking you, do you know how to sew? You said no. I don't know. I don't know. It's not like you don't have an idea, but you said you don't like telling people, bragging that I know this thing, even if you know it, you still want to let them know. So until it will get to a stage, they will find out that, okay, you are good at whatever you're doing. So can you tell us why? Why? What? Yes.
Okay, now, for example, when we did the Binta, because I was the first Mama Binta, my daughter, Wale Adenuga. When we did Binta, my daughter, they were looking for somebody that they will cast for Mama Binta. The people they were calling, they were not around. There was a particular artist, I don't want to mention him. She was not around for that Mama Binta role. She has traveled. So Uncle Wale said, Salome Wambi, I went to him, he said, oh, yeah, you Wale, Mama Binta. I said, you understand? And I eventually did it. Binta, my daughter, was not scripted. Improvisation. It was scripted, but no dialogue. You have to improvise.
No dialogue.
Yes, and it is an English television play. And I did it.
So you just what you're saying is it was scripted, but there was no dialogue. So you just have to read the situation.
The situation, then interpret it yourself. Then why when kò dá kí kéèyàn proud. Agbóyinka máa ń ṣubú ni. If somebody is proud, the end is not good. It is not good to be proud.
Absolutely.
If you know that thing, sit down, watch people doing it. You can even learn. You can learn from a 5-year-old child. So that is why I always humble myself, because I believe I can learn from anybody. Even if I'm in location, and before I go to location, okay, when I wanted to do Fijabi, let me cite this an example for you. When I wanted to do Fijabi, they said I was not the original cast. That same person that was casted for Mama Binta was the original cast for Fijabi. Unfortunately, she was not around. Again, they gave me the script, and I was the costumier. Now, I said, I read through it. Already I've charted my scripts and I went back to that character again. I said, how do I do this character? They always give me criteria role. And this is a challenging role. You know
Role.
what I did?
No.
I was just thinking that ta ló ní jọ̀gbọ̀n ládùúgbò wa yẹn náà o, ta ló máa ń ṣe jọ̀gbọ̀n yẹn náà o, báwo lẹni yìí ṣe máa ṣe náà o. That is it. I just imbibed that character inside me. I said, yes, mo ti mọ bí mo ṣe máa ṣe role yìí. They never believe I can do it. Wọ́n gbọ́ mi, àwọn tọ́jọ́ ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn wọ́n gbọ́ mi. So many people, because it's not that they spite me, but they feel pé Salome is gentle. She doesn't talk. Akalolo ni. She only most of her roles are ọmọ ẹni tó ń fìyà jẹ, tó máa sunkún. No, nobody saw me in that role. But Uncle Wale said there's something, and Uncle Antar.
Laniyan.
Uncle Antar, he so much believe in me. Uncle Antar used to be my senior in Kakaki. Those are the pioneers of Kakaki. I met him in Kakaki performing arts. So
wow.
He really believed in me. Even when they wanted to put me in another role, he said, let us insert Salome. If this person is not coming, then we can use Salome. I cannot wait Salome for 1 or 2 roles. Then we will be looking to do that. But fortunately,
coming from a wise director.
Yes.
Not all directors will think like that. Thinking, I mean, when they call you a director, you are in charge. It's just like being the president of a country. Exactly. You cannot be thinking for the present. A leader should think for the future. So that was what he did. Because most of the time on sets, if you don't think for the future, then you might break the job, because one very terrible artist can just disorganize everything by disappointing and all that. So then, if you think for the future, then it's like planning ahead of time, so everything will be all right. Exactly. I understand. Yes. Please go ahead, ma'am.
So why I always say mi ò mọ̀ ṣe is just to humble myself. So that even if I'm doing it, I make a mistake. They will say, what is up with my issue? But if I do it well, yes, they will give me accolade. If I do not get it, then there's room for them to correct me. But if I say, now, even if they are correcting me, that ego will not leave me. Because my mama will wait, now. So I give room. I leave room for correction.
Yeah.
So that is why I always say, I don't know if I know it, or I don't know if I can do it. So it's one of my humbleness.
Yeah, thank you very much, ma'am. Hey, now, when you were talking, you talked about you being an actor, before being an actor, a dancer.
Yes.
From being a dancer to a stage dancer.
I became a singer, yes.
Yeah, a stage dancer, a singer. Then from that to being an actor.
Yes.
Then from that to being a costumier. And after that to being a makeup artist.
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, it's like doing everything that has to do with, theater.
Yes.
In general. Because when you look at theater, you're talking about, movie production. You need an actor on set. It is very, very important to have a makeup artist on set. It is paramount. It's very important to have a costumier on set, especially when it comes to epic movies. Especially back in the days, you cannot even do without a costumier. Not like now that people can, producers, directors can say, please, can you help us with your costumes and all that? In the past, in the time past, you are coming on set as an actor you can only come with whatever you want to put on while not on set, right? So it's a very It's a very, very important major role. So you are then post production,
Mm-hmm.
post production. You need people to sing according to the script
Yes.
for post production.
Mm-hmm.
So most of the time in movie making, we want people to dance, especially epic movies. We see cultural dancers dancing. So you taking like 5 major roles
Mm-hmm.
in theater in general.
I've done a
I
production
just
whereby I did the lead role, the costumier, the makeup artist, and the welfare. And I did everything
exactly
together. And there wasn't any lapses.
that's my question. So can you shed more light on it for people to learn from you how to do many things at the same time, and at the end of the day it comes out nice? I just want to know.
Yeah, you commit yourself. Once you understand yourself, once you understand yourself and you understand what you are doing, if you are given a lead role and you are costuming, you ought to have charted your you ought to have charted your scripts
Yeah.
for the costuming. So you label everything. So if you take somebody with you, maybe somebody that is assisting you. So while you are
Okay.
on set, the person will be working for you
Oh,
because you have
okay.
already labeled all your costume. But majority of the costume, I don't know, maybe they are doing it now, but for me, let me talk for myself. Me, I chart my script. Even if I'm doing makeup, I know where they are wearing rag. I know where they are wearing sober clothes. I know where they are wearing multicolored. I know where they are wearing night gown. So even if I'm not there, my script will work for me.
Wow.
So if I'm acting, since I chat my script. So I can tell
Yeah.
my boy, okay, they are doing things so. Oh yeah, check my script. They will bring because I will have labeled everything. Even all the continuity
With
will have been labeled under that same costume. So
with
there's
masking tape.
yes, it's not as if see when one fashion continuity jọ ṣé ó ní continuity ṣé aṣọ tó fẹ́ wọ̀ ṣó máa ní no, not me. Go and ask any continuity that have worked with me. No, I will not ask. I will not ask.
Hmm.
And when they check their own charts, it's going to be the same as mine. There are some cases that both of us argue. And we say, is this? They will say, is that? They will say, okay, let us cut it from there. Because if it is a long continuity and I chart it as a long continuity, it is the duty of the continuity man. If he sees a place he can cut that in because of the monotonous of the costume the person is wearing, for him to change costumes so that the thing will be colorful. You can say, okay, auntie, and when we talk of pregnancy, during my time, we don't have a baby for pregnancy. We use Asho.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I will discuss with the continuity. I said, okay, where do you want to peg the pregnancy? We will agree. So, and that pregnancy, nobody is going to touch it. I have a particular bag so that the thing will not as in
Yeah.
so I will have done all my own work before coming. And at times I do take my machine to location in case we want to
Wow.
sew new clothes, in case maybe want to adjust some clothes. Probably I did not get a particular size of that person. So when we get to the location, I'll start sewing that person's clothes before the arrival. Or I start arranging the clothes. So in most cases, I take my machine to location.
Wow. You are a very detailed person. When you are detailed, it's easy for you to do many things at the same time because
Exactly.
you will just arrange them. I understand what you're saying. You arrange them accordingly. So whoever you want to direct, instruct to pick stuffs for you, we just go straight there. It's been arranged. Just pick it up
Exactly. Mm.
and use it. Wow. Anyway, Odakwe, you are not one of the Gen Zs like
Mm.
us. We
Mm.
call some people Gen Zs, but
Mm.
to you, we are too. Because yes, because people like you, just like my mom, she will tell you what happened so time at a particular time
Mm-hmm.
with something to back it up.
Even when I'm
Do you
learning
know?
my lines,
Yeah.
if I'm learning my lines, I will learn everybody's line.
Hmm.
If I'm giving a scripted, that was our orientation in Abeg. You have to know your colleague line. So if I'm
Hmm.
acting with you, I will know all your lines. If
So
I'm
that you can
acting with
react perfectly to it.
Yes. So if I'm acting with another person, I will know that person's lines so that I will know where he stops, where I will pick my own some. And I do chat my script as well. If I'm acting, if it is acting alone, I do chat. I know where to come to angry, to become angry. I know where if it is okay. Oh, maybe I'm doing a yarning, where to put a certain song. I will write that song in that particular scene. That when you get to
Hmm.
this scene, I'm going, if it is only a way, if it is only a group, if it is love song, I will write it, I will chat it. So I always chat my scripts, even if it is acting. I don't just collect scripts and dump it. Once I collect my script and I know my role, I chat myself in that, I chat my character before even meeting the director that is going to direct me.
Hmm. That's wonderful. Okay, ma. I would like to know. I mean, at a time, even before we met, that you mentioned, before the trip and all, at a time, the moment I saw you that time, my concern was, this is Auntie Salome. Where have you been? You know, I asked you that
You did.
time,
You
where
did.
have you been? We've
Mm,
not been seeing you. You
mm.
understand? What happened at that time, at that period? Because you, like we have been talking, versatile, you're a wonderful artist, not actor this time around. A wonderful Nigerian artist. So what
um,
happened? Why
ẹ̀yin
is it
producer,
that at the
ẹ̀yin
time
producer,
you
ẹ̀yin producer yìí náà ni, ẹ̀yin náà ni.
were
Ẹ̀yin lẹ lọ jù mí sẹ́yìn kámẹ́rà. Up till now, see Uncle Taye and Uncle Yinka of
yeah.
Odunfa. Each time they see me, they will say one more, you can also sẹ́yìn kámẹ́rà. You. Some people are not even happy with me doing a crew. So many people are not happy seeing me behind the camera. But you know our people. Ṣé mọ̀ pé oúnjẹ tí tẹ bá sọ pé Ọlọ́run fún mi lóúnjẹ, but a
Yeah.
particular food will come. If you reject it, another one might not come.
Mm-hmm.
So that is why I train myself. I train myself in so many ways that if I
Hmm.
don't go for this, I will go for this. I do MC. I have a full band for music.
Yeah.
Yes. I do alaga joko. So it's not so if I don't go for acting, then before I become a cultural explainer, I do so many things. I branches in so many things that can fetch me money. Because I don't just because I hate sitting down in one place doing nothing. Now be asking people. You can ask, but at least you have to make effort. If acting does not come, then you go for other things. Then they can call you along the line. While I'm doing all those things, some people do call me. When I stopped costuming, I told them, when they called me, I said I'm not costuming. At times the money will attract me. And I said, okay, I'm not even doing costuming again. I shared all my costumes. I said, if I share these costumes, then I won't, I mean, costume. I need to
Yeah.
rest. Let me face my acting career. So that time you were talking, I was working with AK Media behind the
Okay.
camera. I was working behind the camera as their costume. So for somebody that is working behind the camera, they won't see the person, except the people that knows that, okay, there are these people, I want to see oúnjẹ yẹn, tó ń ṣe ọbẹ̀ yẹn, ẹ jẹ́ kí n ka orúkọ wọn. That is where they will see my name. But people that don't bother checking the names, they will only see the actors. So they will say,
Hmm.
you understand? So,
Benny.
and AK Media something, it's not always. It's not when we do one production now, maybe after a month or two is when we will do another one. What will I be doing before then? I will have to face my sewing something, and I do adire. You can see what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
All aspects of adire, I do it. Both traditional, both indigo dye, I do it. Batik, everything.
Okay,
So
ma.
don't
Right
just
now, ma.
keep me busy.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
Right now, ma. Are you still into costuming?
I'm no longer into costuming. I'm not costuming again.
So, but ma, if I have a very nice job that the script is so nice and good, and I call you for costuming, what can I do to bring you back into costuming?
Oh,
I'm
really?
just asking.
Èyí jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ lélẹ̀.
Owó. But see, owó bá wà, it's not like you are not doing it anymore. But if you have to do it,
You know what happened?
yeah,
Ṣé ọmọ tó máa sọ pé èèyàn wá ìmọ̀ kún ìmọ̀? I've
Ben,
done a lot of costuming. I've done a lot of makeup. I've done a lot of act. I'm still doing acting because I use it in my culture explaining. You
yeah.
understand? I'm trying to move away from costuming and all those stuff.
But if
You
you,
understand?
I get you. I mean, if you have a very good job, I mean, a fantastic story, it
Mm-hmm.
comes with money. You can do costume
Okay.
for that. But I'm
Yeah.
just saying, it's
Yeah.
just a question. Can you?
Yes.
You can.
Mm, mm,
Okay. So what about acting, ma? What if right now, maybe when you are back in Nigeria, they call you for jobs later, will you take it up?
why not?
Won't you be busy, too busy for it?
Yeah, it depends. That's why I said it depends. It depends. It depends on because always you can see now.
I know.
Uh-huh.
I know.
So I'm
I
on
know.
another. I'm still an actress, but in another form.
Form.
You understand?
Okay.
In another platform. You
Okay.
understand? Uh-huh.
A
Mm.
bigger platform. A bigger and more a bigger and more comfortable platform. I understand. I understand. Growth no need. When you have done something for a particular time,
Mm.
when it's time for you to move higher, may
Mhm.
anything that will stalk us, get us
Mm.
stuck in a place, may it not happen to us.
Amen.
So if we are moving higher, it's a good thing. And this
Mm.
for you is like moving from wherever you are
Mhm.
to to your next level,
Mhm.
which is good. So Ma, because of our time, can you please briefly tell us there must be challenges. Of course, this is what you do. You are my mommy colleague. You are my senior colleague. I call you my mommy colleague because you are not just a senior colleague. But we all know that the industry is full of a lot of challenges. So, Ma, can you take us through one or two major challenges that you have, I mean, faced in the industry and why and how you were able to manage it? Can you please?
I will say there's nothing much, no, nothing much to say about challenges. But the only thing I remember is that, you know, oníkálukú láwọn èèyàn títí ẹ̀. At times when you are casted for a particular role
Yeah.
and that director is not your friend, so he might use funny, he will
Mhm.
come straight
To
to
take
pick
it away
another
from me.
person for that role and give you like 2 or 3 cents, at
Yeah.
most 2 cents. But later you now hear that, àǹtí yìí dẹ̀ ni mo cast sí role yìí o, mi ì like iṣẹ́ yìí, àǹtí yìí mo cast. You hear that, but what will you do? So that's the only thing.
Okay, Ma,
I
let me ask questions directly now. Two
Okay,
questions.
okay,
The industry is filled with, you are a woman.
okay.
I don't know whether this happened back then too, but
Mm,
in our own time and even now, I think it's getting worse.
okay.
Some people will just say to you, mi ò kí ń ṣẹgbẹ́ ẹ, o ò lè pè mí lórúkọ. Was it
Mm,
like that back then? Did you experience such a thing? Somebody coming from nowhere to come and tell you, mi ò
mm.
kí ń ṣẹgbẹ́ ẹ, directly. You cannot call me by my name. You have to call me Auntie Lagbaja. Was there any time?
So mo pé ìgbà
Because,
during our time, àwa
yeah.
ọmọ nígbà tí wà ń gbà yẹn, àwa mo fẹ́ lè sọ wípé gbogbo wa ríra wa tán. In fact, gbogbo àwọn tá a fẹ́ jẹ́ bíi set nínú industry tá a jọ bí at the same, not in age o, but pé a jọ wà ní industry nígbà yẹn, gbogbo wa la ní respect. Ìdá
Hmm.
ojú ẹ o, ìdá kò jù ẹ o, ẹ̀yin ìgbà tó bá yá ló máa dé stage kan fún owó ọmọ jẹ́ ká máa pera wa lórúkọ ká lè fi
Hmm.
pẹ̀lú ọmọ wa.
Nígbà tí culture wa ṣì ń jẹ́ culture wa,
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni,
tá a ṣì ní norms and values.
yes, ẹ jẹ́ ká pera wa lórúkọ ká lè free, but a sì máa lo ẹ̀yin yẹn. Gbogbo àwọn àǹtí wa nínú industry, that is why tó fi jẹ́ pé mo lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ rẹpẹtẹ nínú industry. Tó fi jẹ́ pé even àwọn àǹtí yẹn ni mò ń pè lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ mi yìí o, because mi ẹ̀ fà fún ìdí disregard wọn. Àwọn tó jẹ́
Àwọn
set
náà ò
mi,
lè disregard yín.
àwọn tó jẹ́ set mi, wọn ẹ̀ fà fún ìdí disregard me. Same thing applies to me. So I don't, mi ò experience.
Okay, to buttress your point, ma. Somebody told me something about you in Canada. I was in Canada. I was with Lola Lau, and that's why I respect her so much. She was like, ìgbà tí mo padà find out pé Salome, tí mo mọ age Salome, mo wá rí pé wọn kì í ṣẹgbẹ́ mi. You understand? Pé mo ti ń wò pé àtijọ́ ń ṣe kinní tẹ́lẹ̀, but gbà tí mo rí pé ni mo wò pé Auntie Salome, auntie ni Auntie Salome, understand? Kò kì í happen with us now. The same Lola Alao, a colleague was calling her Auntie Lola, Auntie Lola. Something led to another in Canada. One noticed that colleague was like the same age, maybe a year and off each. Do you know what she did? She stopped that colleague from calling her auntie. That right there, Neil.
That's Lola for you.
She said, "You cannot call me auntie now. Why are you calling? We are like the same age. It doesn't make sense."
That's Lola.
And meanwhile, some people will still stay, say, but she called her she called her like nobody forced her to call her. She said, "You cannot call me auntie." That one was even like, "I've been calling you Sister Lola. I'm okay with it." She said, "You can't be okay. Am I for it, mommy?" You know? She said that, and right there, she started treating her like a friend. But nowadays, cooking happen bear. So, you know, that's why Timo Shebere back in the day. So for people watching us, they should learn. We should learn.
When we wanted to travel to Italy,
Yeah.
I'm lọ fún production kan ní Italy nígbà yẹn. Mi tí marry. So àwa ń collate àwọn passport. So a ṣáà máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ èèyàn kan. A ṣe wá ń sọ̀rọ̀ èèyàn yẹn. Bọ̀dá yẹn wá ní àgbàlagbà ni o, pé even gan àwọn tá à ń pè láǹtí pé tí àwọn àti ẹni ò bá jọ jẹ́ set, pé bóyá change díẹ̀ làwọn yẹn mà. So lè bí pé when net máa rí ẹni yẹn, mi ì pé lórúkọ mọ́. And so, even when I first called her, àǹtí ó kàn wo rẹ̀ báyìí pé bí mo ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń lo ẹ̀yìn fún láti ìgbà yẹn dì sí.
Wow.
Yes. So mi ò mọ eléyìí tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ń sìn yìí o.
Okay, then another question, ma.
Mm.
This one, it happens everywhere in the world. I am the coordinator of the Abia Award, so I was able to invite some people from Lesotho, from Senegal, and the rest of it.
Mm.
So I met a lady from Lesotho. She wanted us to come up with an African kind of organization for women. One of the things we were discussing in the US that time when we were talking about it was women, what we face everywhere across the world, especially in Africa.
Mm.
Women, especially in Africa, they believe they are vulnerable. They through some unnecessary, I don't know what to qualify it with, but then, you know what I'm saying? Have you ever, let me ask you, have you ever faced anything like sexual harassment in the industry before? If you don't do this, you don't do this. Sexual harassment.
No, nobody has told me that if you don't do this, you won't do it. But I want to start. People
Okay.
posted me, I don't know, post me. But not that if you don't do this, we won't give you. Because in actual fact, me, I don't even care about it. Because
Yeah.
I believe I have my natural stage tí mo ń ṣe lábẹ́ igi yẹn, ó pè mí pa than me coming into something. And stage, you work on merit. You understand?
Yes.
You work on merit.
Yes.
If you're given a script and you cannot deliver, definitely you know that you are not going to play that role.
Yes, because you can mess everything up.
It is a physical
They are
thing.
not taking 5.
No. So, and even before, when I came to Limelight and I counted the film I partake in it, it wasn't up to 20. When people will come to my house, when I go to my parents' house, they will pouring water on people. I counted my film, not up to 20.
Up
Because
till now, ma.
no, not up to now. Then.
Okay. Okay.
Because I don't give a damn. If you call me, fine. If you call me and you said I'm not okay for the role, no problems. I go back. I turned down so many, especially when I was CCC. I turned down so many productions because I believe it share me. Because I have a very big fashion house. Then I have a very big fashion house. I produce my adire, and you cannot. If I make any adire, then you cannot go to the market and find my adire there. No way. Anybody, you can't find my adire in the market. So that one is enough for me. So if you call me for a job, they'll come to my house and come and call me. No, I will not audition. I don't go for audition. For what? Why will I go for audition? The only audition I go is maybe for Uncle Bayoduneye, Abi Uncle Benga Shonuga, then Uncle Ben Omoloju. Anything short of that, I won't go to any audition. So if you call me and somebody asks me, like Uncle Yinka, Uncle, I will always give them the credit. Uncle Ogogo and Uncle Yinka. Uncle Ogogo single-handedly came to my girl when I was working with Jimmy King. He came there. But this girl, Woloma Shiro, legal wife, he said. Come gbọ́ mi lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí. The road we go like this, it will come back to me again. Bam. It will go this way. Because I was not flashy. No makeup, no cream, no nothing. I'm always on my adire top and my jean. So they don't see me that Ashewo character. Uncle Google was saying, àti bọ̀dá Yinka pé ọmọbìnrin yìí tẹ́ bá tú ọmọ yìí sílẹ̀ ẹ rí àrà tó máa dá fún yín ẹ má wo appearance ẹ má wo aṣọ ẹ má wo ṣé torí pé kò ti ṣe ètò ètè kò ṣe yáyáyáyá she is going to do it.
Hmm.
And I did the role.
And it was, in
Exactly.
fact, a job well done.
So when somebody said they are using me for a role, they've casted me for a role, and I eventually not partake in that film, kò do me. Don't do me. When I wanted to do òwúrọ̀ lọ́jọ́, they came to my office. Wọ́n wá iṣẹ́ náà ti wá pè mí. Okay, go to so place. About they need 3 girls there. That's Yele, Mojoyin, àti Amuda, the 3 of us, myself, Bejo Ogunmola, and Auntie Joke Silva. And I went there. On getting there, the woman said, "This is my Yele." It was Ajagan no audition me. Because when I saw the dog, I was already weeping, sweating and weeping. All my hair is already scattered, thinking that those dogs are going to eat me raw. So all my life, if they give me fine, if they did not cast me. And that is why and I always tell the younger ones, I tell you when it does not betray you.
Ben.
Exactly. It does not. Especially when you have iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ẹ lọ́wọ́. Nobody is saying we should a lè lọ sí school, but you have to any backup pẹ̀lú school yẹn, because nísìnyí gan iṣẹ́ náà dà níta. Even this our acting work náà sọ yìí náà, kò dàbí ti tẹ́lẹ̀ gan mọ́. Money is there, but it's not like before. You understand? So I don't. If they call me, fine. If they don't call me, because when you go busy, if you come to my house, then you'll be forced to work. You'll be forced to work. Yes. Even before I bought all my everything, all my machines. I use my machine for my practical. Yes, I bought it with my money. The money. So I tell her when you once you know what you do, and nobody cast you, and somebody say because you want to have anything with you to bullshit that person and move on with your life. Yeah.
That goes on. Thank you very much, ma'am. So there's a trend right now, YouTube. What's your take on the new YouTube trend that everybody owns their own YouTube channel? What's your take on it? How do you feel about the YouTube trend? And do you have a YouTube channel, or are you planning to have one?
I have YouTube channel.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, I believe it's a way of showcasing oneself. Telling people what you can do. Telling people you are still there. Even if you are not showing, but you are there doing some other things. It is an avenue for someone to showcase herself, to proclaim your talents, to proclaim what you have, your inbuilt, to proclaim yourself and let people know that
without
you are
contacting anyone.
Exactly. Yeah.
Without any struggle. Okay, man. So can you tell us the name of your YouTube channel, so that people can follow you on YouTube, can subscribe?
Yes. I'm using two YouTube. I have one for Ibadan Cultural Heritage Living Museum. I mean Salome Eketunde, simple as that. And I have everything Ibadan on TikTok,
Salome.
Instagram, Facebook. What again? Telegram. Salome Eketunde, then Ibadan Cultural Heritage Living Museum is also there on the whole social media handles too.
All right, man. So what should people expect from you? I mean, talking about your Adire brand, talking about your new what's the name of what you do right now in the UK that you went to train for?
Yes,
is it cultural training or what? No,
yes,
that you do. What's the name of it?
It's cultural explainer. I'm a cultural explainer. I came here now. I came first for cultural explaining. Now I am here for museum curating.
All
And
right,
here
ma.
the
So for the
it is a museum creative.
museum and cultural explainer, your Adire brand, your acting career,
Mm.
your YouTube, everything. What should we expect from you? Um, any moment from now, what should people, your fans, expect from you?
Yeah. People should expect so many things from me.
Mm,
I am trying to let people know that iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ pé, iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ kò pé. No matter what you
mm,
do in this life, you have to have a standby handle. And that is what I do in Ibadan Cultural
mm,
Heritage Museum. We interpret our ancestral items. You know,
mm.
most of those items has gone into extinction, but we are trying to bring them back. If you go to the market
Okay.
now, you see that if you don't know adire, proper adire, you buy wrong one.
Anyhow.
I
Yeah.
don't want to mention name. You know,
Mm,
some foreigners have been doing adire which are not ours, and our people they are running from adire. So we are trying to bring it. We are trying to bring it out. We are bring it back for people to be wearing it. So and introducing all this ikoko, if you ask if anybody, they don't know they don't know
mm,
ishashi. You
mm,
understand? They don't know any papa. They only
mm,
if you give anybody food from ishashi, maybe some people will be saying, "I have people they don't use oshedudu." So we do oshedudu. We do our own shea butter. We do our own oshedudu. So we package it very well. So and everything is natural. So
yeah.
the thing people should
It's
expect.
I know basically, well, I think bringing the Adire in, all we need right now, because of what it is right now. You know, we have digital, we have analog. There's a time everything is analog. I'm not talking about the way we see things and spread things. I'm talking about it in a way like analog time, digital time. So
Okay.
whatever we're doing now, we still the quality of that analog, because there are a lot of quality in
Mm-hmm.
the analog.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying this in the area of watching TV now
Mm-hmm.
or putting everything out there now. That's not the analog and digital that I'm referring to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying the quality of the olden days
Mm-hmm.
and the beauty of the modern days. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? So I
No, that,
think
mm-hmm. I'm
the
listening.
directing and everything that you're doing, the coco, the amo thing, it's people will accept it, because I noticed that a lot of people still want to feel our cultural values in a new dimension. So all you need to do is to bring the analog and the digital, pick what is useful in the analog and pick what is beautiful in the digital, make them together,
I will tell
and
you something.
it will be more
I will tell you
beautiful.
something.
Mm,
Let me use your word, analog.
yeah,
That's the natural thing, isn't it?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. If you are doing our adire in our side, okay, let me go to our mothers' days. Their
Yeah.
adire are natural. That is the leaf that they use. There's no chemical. They can put it in their mouth. They can use it as dye. They can use it to rub the wall and make it beautiful. Use it on the floor, depending on whatever they want to use it for. But nowadays, your digital is destroying the society.
Okay.
You understand? Now, it's only the yellow leaf that you will use, and it will bring out your indigo color. You can put your mouth and your hand. But when you use the chemical dye, the so-called digital, if you use it, it's so harmful. All your hands will be burnt.
No, that's not what I mean by digital, ma. Maybe I
Okay.
should explain.
Explain.
My old kind of digital is not going the chemical way.
Okay.
I'm just trying to say that, you know, in the olden days, even before the little bit more better way they do adire, I think in the olden days, I don't know, I'm saying like I think they use materials that are hard at a time. But getting to when you started doing it and we started seeing it, when I started seeing it as a child, when you started doing it as a woman, there's another, evolve, I don't know, there's another stage of it. So what
I
I'm
can
saying by
understand.
what I'm saying by digital now is like, I know you are a creative person. Let's take, for instance, you are making adire with something that they have never made adire to, stuffs that people are fond of using. They love that stuff. You know, that material is something people really love using. You know, at the time, they started using guinea with adire, and it made sense. You get. So, bringing some kind of stuffs, fabrics, into adire without even adding any chemical. That's what I'm saying. Talking about the amu. Talking about the amu. We all know that when there is amu, you put water, it will be cold. That's the beauty of amu. Why you are doing amu, you want to create it in, let it look like a jug, a beautiful modern jug, but it's still amu. You put water in it, it will still be cold. You still feel amu. Then you are not taking the beauty of amu away. You are just adding the modern beauty.
That's trying to be creative.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying we should totally. I'm not talking about the people that are using, that are so desperate to get adire and they use anything just to come out with. And at the end of the day, when you use the adire for just 1 year, you will start feeling that it's no more the adire that you bought. Unlike your own adire, that it's always, I mean, from the basic, everything is just something natural. I'm not saying that you should take that naturality away. I'm just trying to tell you that you can mix the modern day, everything that is shining with the olden days thing, and it should still make sense. So
Exactly.
So thank you very much. I want you to say something to because I'm one of your fans. I want you to say something to us. What can I give, drop any advice for us and say something to us.
Hey, what will I say? It's just for somebody, one has to believe in himself.
Yeah.
Once you have the belief in yourself that I am I am Salome, and I can do this with my hand. Fine. Then humbleness. That's it. Once you believe yourself, you are humble, then determination that you are going to achieve so thing. Fine. That's just it.
Thank you, Mal. Then for we the young actors and upcoming actors, please say something to us too. What's your word? Just advise us.
One has to design. So much advice in it. You have to discover yourself. Why not do it? You don't say because so person is in the theater world, you want to be that, you want to be there. So you first check yourself, can I do it? Because I've seen some people that they will say, one person role, you go and do makeup of that role for that person. The person will go to corner and go and clean the makeup. You understand? So
Hmm.
I don't
And
want to go
acting is
much about
beyond
it.
that. Yes, it's
Uh-huh.
beyond that.
I don't want to, no, don't think I look ṣàwárí
No,
ara ẹ̀ ní sister.
then thank you, ma. So, ma, if we want to buy adire from you, or we want to make ashwebi as adire, anybody that wants to do ashwebi adire or buy adire from you, how can we contact you? Where do we go?
Come wá sí Ìbàdàn for they contact you.
Okay, ma. Okay, ma. Or they can send you a DM. Please tell them your handle. Of
Mi
course,
ò
it's
ní
on my page. A lot of people have
náà dé
mentioned
sí
you.
ẹ̀.
Yeah. So, Salome
Ètùndé
Eketunde.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Yeah. So people should follow Salome Eketunde. Thank you very much for coming on this program today. I'm honored to have you on the program.
I'm honored to be here too.
Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma. And to everyone watching us, I want you to go to Auntie Salome's page and please thank her for coming on this program. Please don't forget to do that. Thank Auntie Salome for coming on this program. And to people watching me, I want to thank you for joining us on this program. Till the next time, we're bringing another personality on this program, not only artists anyway. Personalities come to this program. Till next time, please keep watching us and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Bookfag TV, and of course, TV47 Nigeria. I have my cooking program on it, which is Healthy Pots with Bookie. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Bukola Fagbuyi, then Buki Fagbuyi. Same thing on TikTok, Buki Fagbuyi. Then I have a program on TikTok which is Health Talk with Buki, where I bring a lot of medical practitioners to come and talk to us about one or two things. So please follow me on TikTok at Buki Fagbuyi on TikTok. Then before I go, I would like to say this again. I said it when I first came online to start this program. Please, please, and please, I have a program that I want to do very soon. I have a movie titled Ayewo. So I'm trying to do some private screenings for Ayewo, just to raise glucometer, which is sugar test machine, and BP machine, which is a SPIG. I want to raise 10,000. 10,000. So if you're watching me, please, please, and please join me. Join me on this good cause by contributing. If you want me to come and show this Ayewo movie for you and your family and friends to raise these gadgets, I don't mind. I'm starting one on Friday, which I'm going to be showing, and I'll come back here to show you how many gadgets we're able to gather from the private screening before the major premiere next year. So please, I need your support. I will be dropping um my NGO's account under this post after sharing it. I love you all. I love you so much. Thank you for watching us. Till next time, I love you and see you again. Thank you. Thank you, ma.
Ó
Bless
dàbọ̀
you.
o. Take care.
Yes, ma. Yeah. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, dear.
Yes, ma.